Let me tell you the truth. You drank the wine I added that night, not to mention your desires and dissatisfaction. I kindly found 2 strong men for you. Who knew that you were so ignorant that you broke into the wild man's room? And you were rude to him. Susie said in a disgusted tone, Roman is just too kind-hearted, afraid that you won't be able to accept it when you wake up. That's why he said that it was him that night. You. Selena was trembling with anger. Hearing this, she couldn't hold back anymore and grabbed Susie's wrist. Why did you do this to me? Why? You didn't hurt me enough, is there a lot? Susie was about to push Selena away, but when she saw Roman behind Selena, her voice immediately softened and her expression was pitiful. Sister, I know I was wrong. You want to beat me or scold me, just come to me, don't blame Roman. Selena was taken aback for a moment, but in the next second, she saw Susie suddenly fell to the ground, that posture, as if she pushed her. Selena, what are you doing? A reprimand sounded from behind her ears. Selena turned around in surprise, and saw Roman with an indifferent expression. Roman passed by and helped Susie up. Susie, are you all right? Susie almost hung her whole body on him. Roman, I didn't do it on purpose, I really knew that I was wrong. I am sorry for my sister for causing this kind of consequences. Okay, everything is up to me now. Roman patted Susie on the shoulder and let her get in the car. I'll explain it to Selena. Selena's mind went blank, watching Roman walking towards her, watching his mouth open and close. He talked for a long time. He talked about the childhood sweetheart, about his struggles in falling in love with Susie. About his anger when he found out that Susie framed her, about his shock and guilt when he knew that Selena was pregnant, about his acceptance of Susie's apology. Finally, he said, Selena, I'm sorry, I can't marry you. It's not because of what happened that night and this child in you, but because I can no longer let Susie down, and I don't want to lie to my feelings anymore. In the past few months, he took Susie to go abroad together, and after getting along day and night, they were even more inseparable. Even though he admitted that it was his relationship with Selena that night in order to redeem the injury, in his heart, he had already chosen Susie. So after learning the news that Selena was pregnant, even though he couldn't bear it, he immediately went to Ning's house to explain everything to the elders, and told Selena the truth. That is to say, Roman, you knew from the beginning that Susie drugged me to ruin my innocence. Did you tell me that you were the person that night to protect her? Finally regained her voice. She looked at the calm Roman in a daze. Selena, Susie didn't do it on purpose, she is young and has an impulsive temper. What about me? Selena looked up at Roman with despair on her face. Did you think about me even a little bit? Roman didn't say a word, and after a long time, he stretched out his hand to pull Selena. It's hot here, let's go home first. Don't touch me. Selena shoved Roman's hand, and suddenly burst out laughing. Up until now, Selena felt that her life was like a joke. In order to come to Roman's city, she worked hard until she was admitted to the university. In order to please him, she gave up her dream of acting. In order to be right with him, she abandoned her adoptive parents and returned to Ning's house, clumsily currying favor with these so-called celebrities all day long. In the end, only one sentence was exchanged. I can't let Susie down. Susie not only took away her identity and her biological parents, but now she also took away her sweetheart. Susie is young, can she be forgiven for making mistakes? So, who will pay for her life? She didn't even know who the man was that night. Selena covered her face, her body trembled like a sieve, her despair reached the limit. Roman saw Selena walking towards the road in a trance, throwing the cigarette between his fingers, and was about to catch up, but Susie behind him grabbed him by the sleeve. Roman, where are you going? At the moment when Roman hesitated, there was a loud noise, and Selena, who was walking on the zebra crossing, was thrown out and landed heavily on the ground. Selena, you idiot, ran into a pregnant woman. In the glaring light, Selena saw the swaying figures and the 2 faces that made her sick. The tightness and pain in her stomach made her lose consciousness little by little. She only blinked once, and blood gushed out from her forehead. And then, wantonly washed into her eyes. Her whole world fell into darkness. Next chapter.